What's going on YouTube? It's your boy man. I got a funny story for you guys. Because I'm gonna come over here. Concord lead character designers claim developers are strapped in and ready to push it for years to come. Concord is a game that just recently launched about, I want to say it was either last Thursday or Friday, when it finally came out. And this game has been getting dunked on all over the place for the very obvious, very open push of diversity, inclusivity, and all the junk all over the place. I mean, crying out loud. You can see it. This is a woman in super battle power armor that looks hideous. And another thing, this is a chick. Like, we've been going over their character roster for a while now. There's tons of they, thems, tons of just ugly characters. And it's an woke Overwatch. Like, Overwatch is already woke. Welcome to overt woke Overwatch. But this is funny, okay? They're ready. They're prepared. They think this game's gonna be an uber success, guys! Concord dies out of the gate. Release date peak concurrent player count on Steam is 70% less than the game's open beta. Yeah, this game died day one. And it's no real shocker. Like, are we really shocked? I could come over here. Concord Early Access Beta draws less than 1,200 concurrent players. Concord Open Beta fails to top 2,500 concurrent players. And first day, Concord Early Access Beta torched by gamers as player base evaporated over the weekend. The game wasn't even succeeding during the open beta. They couldn't crack 2,500 players. They were just dwindling all over the place because, let's be fair here, two angles here. One, it's preachy. It's overtly preachy. You could tell by the freaking outfits themselves. Two, it's a lesser Overwatch, and even Overwatch games aren't that fun anymore. But it's just out the gate. Disaster. Out of the gate, it's already bombed. But we come over here. Concord devs reportedly removed LGBTQ plus tag from Steam after game's release and abysmal, terrible player accounts. Yeah, they're doing everything they can to get people to play this game. It's a funny story because here's the reality, guys. Not only, the Overwatch clone and people being sick and tired of Overwatch clones, these people truly believe that they are the majority here. They truly believe that their woke identity politic, all their bullcrap ideology is winning and that they are the majority. They think that everybody's gonna bend over backwards for them and that they're gonna get all this money from these games that pushes these ideologies, that pushes this stuff all over the place. And they're having a hard time recognizing that no, they're not the winners. No. Nobody likes them. Everybody's tired of them. Everybody's tired of the preachy bullcrap. It doesn't work. And also, it doesn't work from the right either. Preachy bullcrap just doesn't work. People don't like being preached to all the freaking time. But, okay, they're doing everything to try to get it to succeed, to get it to win. Well, we come over here. Former Concord developer maligns critics as talentless freaks as game fails to hit 700 peak concurrent players. Oh, you just gotta love it. And it gets so much worse. So here's his initial tweet. It's Concord release day. So insanely proud of the team and what they and we have accomplished. A labor of love like nothing else. Been playing it so much since early access started a few days ago, and I'm so excited for it to be available to everyone. Hey, that's fine. You're allowed to like garbage. You're allowed to enjoy your woke stuff. Your woke games are allowed to exist. Just don't think it's gonna be the next Call of Duty. And I'm so honored to have had this be my first AAA game. That was a huge learning experience, lots of struggles, but I'm glad to have gone through them. Time to go play. The fact that this is a AAA game and it's already this dead says a lot about the AAA industry, but that's not all he ended up saying. And we'll come over here. You see his initial tweets about all this stuff. And you just come to this one, and here we'll open it up in another tab just to show you what he had to say. I'm so sorry this has to be your first. I don't believe it is you or any of the other devs' fault that this game has performed so poorly. I can tell that a lot of effort was put into completing this game. It just came at the wrong time and genre. True, let's be fair here, slightly true, but even if it came out during the peak midst of the Overwatch clones and stuff, it still would have failed because it's overt preachy. Eh, I don't really care. It was a huge labor from a lot of insanely talented people making an awesome game. Why would I care about a bunch of talentless freaks hating on it? I'm sure having fun playing it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Hey, have fun playing your preachy, over the top AAA game that's failed out the gate. Have fun. But it failed because you guys did something stupid. You put out a game at the dying end of Overwatch clones, and that's overtly preachy, and thought you would make enough money to be successful. I don't see this game lasting much longer. But you see here, talentless freaks? I actually came to drop some positive criticism, but get effed. Clearly based on the game, you're the one with no talent. Kind of agree with that. A little harsh, but I kind of agree with that because it's obvious, guys. This game is a disaster. This game is so horrible. It is no joke. Oh, and by the way, he deleted the post about calling everybody a talentless freak. Hey, he deleted it because, guys, he knows that was a bad move. He knows it was awful. He sees everything that's going on here. He's seeing how many people are hating this game because it's a bad game. It's preachy. It's an Overwatch clone. It's nothing to write home about, and it's just more proof that these games don't work. In order to make these woke, preachy games succeed and make money off them, you have to do like the Spider-Man 2. You have to do like Sweet Baby Inc. did. They got into like God of War Ragnarok, for example. God of War Ragnarok, I don't think is a preachy woke game, but Sweet Baby Inc. was involved, and you can see some of the aspects Sweet Baby Inc. had. But over in like Spider-Man 2 world, it's very overt. But Spider-Man 2, interesting era, maybe was a success, if not just broke even. They can't get that type of money unless they infect pre-established characters, pre-established IPs, pre-established things, and push their ideology that way. You see it in Hollywood, for example. I know the game industry and Hollywood are completely different beasts, but we're going to take Hollywood as an example here. Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek, all that stuff at one point in time, behemoths of their industry, things that people gravitated towards. They were able to do things that other fandoms were never able to do. People love these things. And over time, the wokies, the activists, the weirdos freaked in. And they took these pre-established characters, pre-established IPs, pre-established things, started saying, you know what? Why don't we start injecting our beliefs into it, our features into it? Because if we do that with these cultural juggernauts, people will finally see them, interact with them, and like gravitate towards them. And what happened? For the years, these properties, these IPs have been dragged down, dragged through the gutter, and are now just shells of what they used to be. But for a long time there, they were successfully pushing the bulk BS, and people were gobbling it up even though they hated it, even though they were despising it. They didn't like what was going on, but they kept believing that maybe one day they would change. Maybe one day it will go back to being good. Maybe it's just a little hiccup in the road. Maybe it's a bump in the road. And over time, these locusts come in, eat up all the stuff, and then run away because they just killed that IP. They just killed what was going on there. But that's why you see it, okay? And actually, maybe locust isn't a correct word. They're a parasite. They're a pox. They must use pre-established IP. Because when they put out their own IPs, Dustborn, for example, Concord, they die. They fail. They don't move the needle. People come around and laugh at them. say this is a stupid thing. What the heck are you doing? Why are you putting this out here? This was meant to fail. This was doomed from failure from day one. Why are you doing this? Oh, because they think that they are the majority right now. They think that they are succeeding because their parasites have infected all these other IPs and made a bunch of money, but they don't realize that it wasn't the ideology that was making them money. Actually, the ideology was hurting them. It was just a pre-established IP that people liked. So when they go off on their own and do their own thing, it fails day one. And it's just going to keep failing because I have the Steam DB page here for Concord open. They peaked at 697 players. As of right now, here, I'll even refresh it. I'll refresh it so we can get the most accurate data. 316. Game just released this weekend. It's dead day one. Just like with Dustborn. Just like with all these other things. When you put out your woke games, go ahead, do it. I don't care. If you have your own original IP, your own original ideas, want to do your own woke game based off of new ideas and things like that, go ahead and do it. Don't expect to make a bunch of money off of it. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye for now.